Hey coaches, and welcome to my channel where I discuss the perfect play football system. This system is a spread offensive system used in the modern day spread offenses that's going around the college, high school, youth football, and you're seeing a lot of it in the NFL as well. Today we're going to talk about the 2-point play situations, and I have a perfect play for you to use in those type of situations. This is my contact information. First of all, Perfect Play Football is sponsored by Game Changer Fundraising, which is a company I started while I was still coaching. It's a great fundraising system that I used as a head coach, and now I help other schools, high school football teams use this system to raise money. And this past year, we raised over $100,000 for several of our local schools. Please follow me on Twitter, the YouTube channel, as well as you can email me at perfectplayfootball@gmail.com. So here is the play that we're going to talk about. It's going to be off the slant concept. Once again, this is a 2-point play situation. We can put the ball on either hash. We can have it in the middle, whatever you're good at, whatever you're used to using, whatever your quarterback is comfortable with. The first example is the use of motion by our A-back. The blue line represents the motion. We're going to snap it when he exits the tackle box. We're going to get 2 slants on the outside. These slants, the ball can come to either one of these players as well based on the coverage. But we're not going to teach these guys to pick the defender covering A as he motions across and runs underneath the 2 slants. We're not going to teach them to pick or rub or any of those things. It just will naturally happen. So we're going to run 2 slants here, both of which can be receivers. We're going to teach them to be receivers, and then we have the motion, and then we're coming underneath the slants, and that's the main guy we want to get the ball to in this situation. With one exception, we're going to keep the F in to block in this situation here, but once the A-back leaves and goes in motion, that may leave all of this extra grass in here to work with your X receiver. If your X is your best receiver, which he always is in my system, then that may be a favorable matchup for you, and you may want to use that to throw the ball into this window. If there is a defender over A goes in motion, the defender leaves and runs with him, or they rotate somehow, maybe drop him back. Whoever was back in the middle comes up to cover the A in motion. Now you have more grass to work with. This may be where you want to deliver the ball. Now we're going to take that basic concept and we're going to dress it up in different ways. We're going to use different, what I call window dressing, and make it look different even though it's the same concept. The quarterback learns it as the same concept. Here we have motion with A. Again, same thing over on this side. If the quarterback likes it over here, let's say a defender sits, we go in motion, the defender sits over here, then maybe it's 2 on 2 on this side with your 2 receivers, 2 defenders. Then you may want to work over here where you can outnumber them with the motion. Now in this play, we're going to release the F into the flats, running basically a shoot route. We call that a shoot route into the flat area on the snap of the ball. So A goes in motion, he exits the tackle box, we snap it. If the quarterback likes his matchups here, the numbers, we win the numbers battle here, then he's going to work this side. If this defender runs with A, then he may want to work this side. The matchup may be a safety that may be at 8 or 9, 10 yards depth on the F, or it may be a linebacker running with F. So by scouting, you'll understand how that defense is going to play it. So releasing the F may give you an advantage. Once again, the F's release on his shoot route is a post-snap release. So each year I talk to my quarterback about if they like motion or not, if they're comfortable with motion or if they're not comfortable with motion. Most of my quarterbacks have been comfortable with motion, but there have been a few that likes to basically see the defense line up and know where they're lined up. So if you have that situation, this is just the same exact play as the previous slide, except without motion. So we're going to line up over here, trips, and we're going to run our 2 slants. We're going to run the shoot route to get underneath the slants and hopefully use this natural pick. Same thing over here. We have X working all this space, and we're going to release F out of the backfield post snap. And if the quarterback likes this grass, then we're going to work this side. Very simple concept, same thing, no new learning for the quarterback or the receivers, just takes the motion out of the play. So here we have the same situation with a two-back formation. Same slants, releasing him post-snap. The A-back is going to release post-snap and run his shoot route. Once again, shoot routes are practiced every day, into the boundary, into the field. They run differently, whether you're going into the boundary or going into the field. So this concept, this individual concept, is practiced quite a bit. On this backside, if you like the single receiver with all of this grass, once again, if it's man-to-man and they've manned up with linebackers or safety on the running backs and they're manned up here, there's no bounce player or low hole player here. You've got all this grass to work with. Then maybe you want to work that one-on-one matchup. The quarterback can do that. So in this two-back set, we're releasing one back, and we're going to pass protect with the second back. So here we have two backs, but now we're going to involve motion with our two-back set. Same thing, motion across, exits the tackle box. He's going to run a shoot route. So if you like that matchup here, where they're going to run motion with him, then you're going to work the back side. If they don't run with him in motion, maybe you want to work the front side. Maybe you have angles or numbers here to this side. Once again, it's how you coach your quarterback up based on how that defense is going to play you that week. All right, here we have a pre-snap picture of a trips alignment. And you can see this is our scrimmage early in the season, but we really started working this trips first. So they take their 4-2 box. They've plussed a linebacker out. They have moved the safety over here towards number 3 as well. And they got the corner and safety over here to the trip side. So this is supposed to has been the weak side safety the entire scrimmage, and because of what we've been doing, they start making this what they call their trips adjustment. So this leaves all this grass back here between the umpire and the back judge for this single receiver to work. This is our best receiver. We put him in a one-on-one situation. The quarterback recognizes it. We don't have the play called here. This is a different play than what we've been talking about to the trips, but this is the one-on-one situation that we're looking for. So the window that he may throw the ball in, he has to be aware that this overhang guy is sitting in this first window, so he has to be aware of that and throw the ball in the window that he can fit the ball in. So we see all of that grass. He catches the ball, and everyone outruns everyone into the end zone. So that concludes our concepts of the slant and shoot route. Lots of different ways that we can run it, whether with motion, without motion, out of the backfield, with receivers, and just get a look of have your best receiver into the boundary or by himself. You may want to put the formation into the boundary and work your best receiver into the field. However they're going to play you, you got to take advantage of it. Here's basically a little bit about my background. This is my 36th year in high school football. 18 of those was a head coach, and a lot of times as a head coach, I also was either offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, but you can see all the other things that I've done. Game Changer fundraising, once again, is a great way to raise money for your football team. Please contact me if you want to talk about fundraising as well as the Perfect Play football system. Contact me at any time. You can email me at perfectplayfootball@gmail.com, as well as the YouTube channel, the blog, and Twitter. Thanks for watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Bang that bell for those notifications. Come back and watch other videos as well, and have fun and score points.